Alright, take two. Audacity crashed the last time I recorded this. Fuck. After I do this guide, I am going to reinstall Audacity and see if I can set up a temporary folder for files that aren't saved properly because the program crashes on me. But either way, that's something for another day. This is the Koshchay fight for The Witcher. At least I think that's how you say the name, Koshchay. It's that weird giant crab-looking monster in the background. This thing can do a lot of damage, and it's definitely one of the more powerful enemies in the game. I did feel like I was going to die all the way through this fight. You'll see the Geralt will be knocked back a lot, as well as get the bleeding effect, which makes your health just kind of go down every time you move or attack. So what I did was, as soon as the fight started, use a healing potion. And if you really have to, use one of the potions that just gives you health. I do not remember the name of it. It'll just say restores some vitality instantly. You can see I just used one there, and it gave me a lot of health back, which is always very good. As well, you will get knocked over a lot during this fight, and as well you can use the Ard spell to knock back the Koshchay too. You cannot do a fatality on this thing, so unfortunately you do have to go through the entire fight, as far as I know. And I used the strong silver sword style, and since I have the best sword, this fight wasn't really that bad, but I did feel like I was going to die throughout the entire thing. Now then, after it's dead, remember to take its heart for a mutagen, assuming you have its journal entry. If you have its journal entry, you're able to take the heart out and you can use it for whatever the potion was called, and I don't even remember what it did. There's nothing extremely important going on in the next video. I believe this video also has the fight with the Greater Brothers. I believe it does, at least. I can never remember. They are not very difficult. I used my strong steel sword, and the fight was not very challenging, especially with the effects of the potions from the Koshchay fight still there. So the healing potion and the cat potion are still there. The cat potion is what lets me see at night so well. I did not turn out the brightness on my screen for this. If you're seeing funny little red and green spots around the screen and you've never seen that before playing the game, that means you are having a few too many potions. The thing about the potions are that they are poison to witchers as well as humans, except witchers, it's more like alcohol for witchers than poison for humans. I mean, they can really mess with Geralt if that third bar becomes too full. Like if it hits 100%, I think you might actually die. I've never actually hit 100% on the toxicity meter. I think that's what it is, anyways. What else? Well, nothing too important really going on. So, time to ramble for a minute or so. I watched Monty Python's The Meaning of Life yesterday, and after I finished it, the only thing that went through my head was, what the fuck did I just watch? I mean, I don't completely understand British humor, but it doesn't completely go over my head. So I'm kind of in the middle of the road because I haven't watched a ton of British comedy, but I don't entirely understand a lot of American comedy either. Like, I don't find a lot of stand-up comedy very funny myself. I definitely prefer the really silliness and over-the-top nature of Monty Python stuff. But really, when I watch that, I definitely like the funny, silly, over-the-top scenes. Or, like, the very beginning, the birth section. Yeah, like, the end. The end wasn't bad, where Death shows up. Like each section was funny, but I didn't understand why the hell or how the hell are these, like nothing seemed to add up properly. It all just kind of seemed to be there for no reason. Now they already have a movie like where it's literally a bunch of their skits kind of redone. It's called "And Now for Something Completely Different." I've seen that and I like that. I thought it was actually pretty good, especially because I didn't see a lot of their skits originally. But I just had absolutely no idea what the fuck the point of that movie was. So it wasn't bad. I mean, I still liked it. I still thought it was pretty funny. It didn't make too much sense to me. I definitely preferred the Holy Grail over the other. I've also seen The Life of Brian. I'd have to say the Holy Grail was the one I liked the most. Life of Brian's up there. Meaning of Life and Now for Something Completely Different are farther down, but it's not like it's terrible. I guess I don't quite understand British humor as much as I should or think I do. Either way, next video is the end of the chapter.